rush, I re-up cause I'm overdue.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, yeah, this how we ride.
What's good, gang? It's nice to come on when the chaos is all over the place. Everyone losing their mind. I think it's the best time. Because this is when order needs to be maintained. What's good? What is going on? How is everyone, man? Everyone all good, yeah? Nat Dodd, man. You're not the first. Yeah, I was always going to come on. Yeah, if anyone has actually maintained or got to millionaire status, I need to see it before I can declare it. Yeah, I was always going to come on. I've been really busy today with the little one. And Bitcoin is doing what she's... I mean, look, this is why it's so important that you watch the previous streams. Okay? Because when you consider... Well, look at it like this. Let me just bring this up for you. Just take note, guys. MT4 right now is closed. Okay? Or should I say in 3 minutes time, she will be closed. Okay. Now, got a couple of things to update you on as well. So that's why I'm doing this stream. But more importantly, we need to discuss what is happening with Bitcoin. So let me flip the screen over. All right, then. Yeah, my voice is... I think it's... I've just been on it today, man. You know, me and my daughter, we've had a lot of fun today. So, yeah. Yeah, the last few streams, we've been talking about this previous zone. As you can see now, MT4 right now is closed for Bitcoin, from my understanding. We've got now New York is effectively shut. Okay. And if you recall it, and patrons as well, you recall that this zone, all right, was a plausible zone. If this area here was going to break down, we may visit this zone right here. Okay. Now, why would we visit this zone right here? Well, it would have been the third touch towards the low. So it would have been consistent with the inverted head and shoulders that we can see right here. All right. So I don't see why anybody really should be panicking, because nothing is really happening. It's only going to a place that it's already been. All right. Let me share something with you. 2 seconds. Before I get that screen up, is everybody all good though? Is everyone all good? Yep, Wyckoff accumulation. This is all it is, guys. You know, this system, their market maker method, has the principles of the Wyckoff method. It's the cycles of the Wyckoff method. All right, we just factor in other elements to it as well. Eric, how you doing? George, Ali, Francesco, all the members of the channel. Okay. Guys, this is the weekend. Let me introduce you to the weekend. This is what they can do. All right. This is it. This is it. Matt's got the truth. You know, everyone is stuck on the Wyckoff method. All right. But we've effectively been following the market makers' behavior without a mention of the Wyckoff method, because we've just been following their patterns, the candlesticks. Now everyone's jumping onto the Wyckoff method and everyone's mesmerized by it. Does it work? Yeah, it does work. But the key thing is to find out when it works. All right. This is what people are failing to pay attention to. It's when it works. And that's what our goal is. to find out when it works. You see? Okay then. So let me bring something up. Recovering Moon Boy. Thank you for becoming a member, bro. All right, let me show you something, guys. So, if anybody recalls last week on the Saturday, does anybody recall me drawing this pattern on Bitcoin on the Saturday? Please let me know if you recall it. Yes, of course. Yeah, listen, guys, also, patrons, you guys use Telegram. All right, I created that Telegram just to help you guys understand. So yeah, there you go. Well done. Well done for those guys who remember this pattern. All right, this is what we are expecting, and this pretty much is what is happening right now. Okay, which is why I've been talking about these 3 zones. Okay, now listen. Telegram, I created a Telegram just for the patrons, just for a place for them to chat. All right, and the Telegram is wonderful. Okay. But I'm going to have to take you away from that Telegram. I'll be letting you know when, okay? Because there is someone who's portraying himself as me, and he's reaching out to everyone, and people are actually buying it. All right? People are actually replying to this guy and asking questions, and he seems to be giving them responses until you guys reach out to me properly on Instagram and ask the question, is this really you? And I say, yep, and then you show me the situation, okay? So, the same is happening on WhatsApp as well. Now, I've not put out a WhatsApp, but these guys are moving in numbers, and I don't understand why. I don't know who I've upset. I just don't know. But he's using the Traders Reality name. So, please be mindful of that, guys. Even in the comment section on any YouTube video, I would never, excuse me, I would never, ever contact you guys and ask you those sort of questions or get you to do anything. Man, these guys, what is going on? Oh man, they mean business. Are we getting raided, guys? Yeah, this is it. The scammers are working numbers. For them, it's a numbers game. It's sample size. Someone will contact them. Someone will believe it's me. And then they will just start doing everything that I'm saying, supposedly. But it's really the scammer. All right, so please be careful. You can report. The thing is, guys, you can report so much, right? But nothing gets done. I've already contacted YouTube. They can't do anything about it until you hit 100,000 subscribers. And even then, it doesn't stop it. It doesn't stop it at all. You can be verified or whatever. It still won't stop them putting comments on your YouTube channel because people just buy it. You know, they've even gone to the extreme of actually saying, like, changing their names to pinned by Traders Reality. If I pin a comment, it says it at the top, and they've even named their name pinned by Traders Reality. It's crazy, man. Yeah, so please be mindful, guys. Be really careful. All right. Guys, we are in small numbers. Yeah, I can imagine, Eric. I can imagine. All right, and so here we go. So this is what we discussed last week about Bitcoin, and we said that she could be hitting that zone, and guess what? She's pretty much there. But if we go back to MT4 for a split second, right? I just want to show you something. Okay, then let me flip the screen so that you guys can understand the basis of everything. All right, then. So earlier on today, to the patrons, we spoke about this zone right here. Although it got recovered here, all right, the green candle was not completely recovered. They came back down and took out the zone. All right. Now, once again, the power of projection. It is so important that you apply it. Let me show you. This is going to help you understand what I'm trying to say. All right. Righty ho. No, that's not going to be it. That's not it. No, I've got the wrong one. Never mind. It's for another time. Don't worry about that. Okay. So, back to this chart right here. So Bitcoin, until it breaks below this middle point or down here, okay, there is nothing to be concerned about. It's the weekend. Granted, they could actually send it lower. It's not a problem if they do. Let me get rid of all this shit here. Now, I haven't been able to sit at the charts today, really. Only earlier on this morning. But has any news come out? Has anything been said about Bitcoin or anything like that? I haven't paid attention to it. MetaTrader. Options, PayPal withdrawals. Yeah. If you think this is a crash, then boy, you won't know what a crash is. Yeah. Yeah, Biden 6 trillion, he did his business. USD inflation caused more pump in UK time, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Gino, it's a good read, isn't it? Yeah. This is what they do, guys. This is how you do. This is how they move price in particular zones. This is what you need to understand. All right? Like I said to you today, especially to the patrons, okay? We don't care what Bitcoin does from now up until over the next 6 weeks. All right? If we can see an opportunity to exploit something, we will. For example, for those of you who are pretty advanced at this by now, would have realized that if you had traded this green candle to the upside, you would have waited to see if the 13 EMA was going to be confirmed. All right, you would have waited for the confirmation of this candle right here to continue higher, but it didn't, because it pinned the high, New York reversal. You see? You can see that right there. Can you see it in, here we go. I'll bring it to you on MT4 because you can see it much more clearer on MT4. All right? And it will help you understand. Here we go. Look at this. How could you exploit it today? Look at this. The New York session, all right? Price came down below the psychological low, all right? Pumped down, it pumped down, it pumped down. Then this big vector candle came in, all right? Although it didn't take out the range daily low. I said to you guys that there was a good chance it could come down to that point today, all right? It come up to the 50 EMA on the 15-minute time frame, which is the 13 EMA on the hourly, all right? And because it failed to break above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute time frame, there could have been an opportunity for you to exploit. Look at the Brinks box in here. Spike the high, stop, hunt, rise, drop. Green candle to be recovered, got completely recovered. Now, whether Bitcoin is crashing, whether Bitcoin is rising, you can exploit these sort of behaviors. And this is what I was talking about today. We don't care what Bitcoin does or what people think it's going to do in the near future or what sentiment it is. There's one thing I can guarantee to you guys is this. Bitcoin will always reverse to the 50 EMA. They always will. It will reverse on Ethereum as well. Price will come back to the 50 EMA. Did it just here? Come back up. Retrace continuation to the downside. All right. Let me bring it over to you here. Look at that. Same thing happened on Ethereum. Recovery of the green candle. Okay. Red candle recovered. And then they brought price all the way back down. New York reversal. XRP, same story. Okay. XRP come back down to the psychological low. And it's effectively formed a base as such. But you can see back to the 50. Moving away. Back to the 50. That's what's really important. It doesn't matter. As a trader, you don't care what people are feeling about it. All you care about is what it's doing in terms of the candlesticks. And if you can equate a pattern of behavior. Like I said, I don't care what the price is. Bitcoin can be all the way down to $2.50. It will always retrace to the 50 EMA and back again. All right. This could be that. This is why this zone here on Bitcoin. right? This is why this zone right here is so important, because if Bitcoin doesn't take out this zone, all right, if it comes back to this point, that's fine, because we've anticipated that it's a zone that they could come down and visit again, because excuse me, we've anticipated that it could come back to this point because it would be the third touch to this area, because every time it come back to this point, notable volume comes in. Over the weekend, we could see Bitcoin spike the low and reverse back up. This is what we are anticipating. That is only if this zone holds. If they favor price to go lower, fine. If they go aggressively from this point and drop completely, I'm getting ready to snap the retrace back to the 50. All right? What, you don't think that trades were taken in this move down here? Anyone that understood the system would have known that these vector candles needed to be recovered, and the faster the vector candle's appearance, the more likely it's going to get recovered, especially when it's like this. All right, so important. You look at this vector candle right here. It didn't get fully recovered, but it was a controlled move because they already moved price really fast down here. But the vector from here, it dropped. That was a weekend. All right, it dropped down, formed a small base, recovered 50% of it, come back down, and then made the move back up to recover it. And then before you know it, it came right up here just before it opened right there, and then it's now pulled back. Okay, remember when I said to you, probing the 40k mark? What are they making retail traders believe? They are making them believe that every time it hits the 40, it's going to keep going up. So they're building their longs they're building their shorts at higher prices at this point, and then they close them off down. Keep hitting that high, keep hitting that high, keep hitting that high. Get them to believe that the shorts are now going to be taking control. That's how they can get their longs filled at lower prices, because the retail trader has said to himself, hold on a second. Excuse me, guys. Yo, sorry, man. My voice is starting, man. It's starting to work up on me. The 3 hits to the high and then the price is pushing down. This is where the market makers are making the retail trader who believes that Bitcoin's going to continue higher change his bias to going short, so he can get him to fill his longs at lower prices. He's going to use the weekend to really mess price about, and then out of nowhere he's going to take everyone by surprise when he's absorbed enough liquidity at key zones. That's what we're waiting for, guys. All right, that's exactly what we're waiting for. Now let's flip over to the real-time chart on TradingView, and where we at. There we go. So Bitcoin 34,779, nothing, I'm not concerned about it at all. Remember, you don't need to have any bias. I mean, if you're a holder, it's a different story. But if you look left, where's the liquidity? Not really seeing liquidity over in this point, which is why I believe that this zone right here, the 32k mark, even the 30 mark, because the 30 mark is still within this zone. Things will get interesting if Bitcoin breaks below this point, comes down to the 29 zone. That's when it will get interesting. But look, every time it's come back into this point, it actually bounces straight back off it. So this is what could be happening. All right, you got to be mindful of that, really mindful. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay. Oh, nice, 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 nice vectors. I want to see vectors, man. You understand, when they pull away from the 50 EMA, you can only say one thing about it. All right, if the general view is to be coming down, they've come down to the 50, retrace. Let's see. Hold on, look at this. All right, head and shoulders. Okay, drop, level 1. Drop, retrace, level 2. Drop, retrace, level 3, peak formation. How far they will go? Look how far they've got. Look at how far they can travel to form a peak formation. So here we go. You've got M formation right here. Drop level 1. Drop level 2. Drop level 3. Peak formation. All in and around this previous zone. Yeah? That's what's important. That's what's really important. This is what we're waiting for. Now, on a lighter note, I just want to let you know about my dollar yen trade. So dollar yen has behaved perfectly, absolutely perfectly. She hit the projection zone. No, she didn't hit it, but she was nearly there. I expected another move to the upside, and she did just that. So I've added more positions, getting ready for the pullback. It did the pullback. I started adding positions, and it's great news. The trade has actually played out. But this candlestick right here is big signal for me that price is going to come back to there. And I believe that they're going to gap up over the weekend. But if you look at the higher time frame, specifically on the week, this is what's going to be interesting. I don't ever look at the week, but I really want to show you guys this to help you understand. Right. So look where we're coming from. We're bouncing off the 50 EMA. We are bouncing off the 200 EMA on the weekly time frame. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Okay. The 50 EMA is pointing upwards. If you look back, you'll be able to see we've got this area here of liquidity to recover, and this area here which takes us to 111. And if you zoom out even more, we've got this zone right here. Only if the information about dollar yen is valid, or they see general consensus of it rising continuously. So 112 mark. This position that I'm holding is probably, I'm going to do my best to hold it up until that point. Okay, I'm just going to keep building. I have maxed out the amount of positions that I can hold. All right, I've hit 200 trades, and that is it now. I can't do anything. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be closing some positions, and then I'm going to be adding more size as I make more positions. But this is my projection for 112 for dollar yen. If you look at gold for a second, look what she did. She hit the first projection point. She came down and hit that zone, tapped the range daily low, and bounced all the way back up. All right, so this is news motivated. Okay, she'll drop back down again. This is what they like to do. They like to piss around with the ranges, but I'm going to be talking more about that in the Forex projections channel, guys, so don't worry about that. Let me flip back over to the live screen over here. So if you're trading off this platform, off MT4, guys, remember 9 p.m. GMT or 10 p.m. GMT, depending on where you are in the world, the IC markets closes, but Bitcoin and Ethereum don't. Okay, well, they do close. They close intermittently as well. They reset the range. They fill their orders. It's like tidying up in the back office. All right, and then they open it again after 12, and then they keep it open until Saturday, and then they close it for a couple of hours, and then they reopen it again on the Sunday, which will bring us to the psychological high and low at the start of the week. All right. Excuse me. Oh my God. Right, okay. So this is pretty much the cycle that needs to be done by Ethereum. I mean, look, everyone's talking about a crash. There is no crash in my eyes. Sorry, guys. I'm not seeing a crash because Bitcoin is only recovering. Ethereum is recovering previous zones that it's already been to. So when this was rising, there was no crash, but now it's come back to it. It's a crash. It doesn't make sense. We're forming a massive pattern here, guys, if it plays out in our favor. Yeah, a massive pattern, which is an inverted head and shoulders. 1, 2, and 3. This is what I'm anticipating. Funnily enough, the third leg of the shoulder is going to be sat with the peak formation of this little cycle. Yeah. So this is the nature of the game, guys. All right, I don't want you guys to be feeling fearful. If anyone says a crash, I'll tell you what a real crash is, right? A real crash is when Ethereum drops all the way down to $200 a coin. That's a fucking crash, guys. All right? You want to see a crash, you go and pull up the chart on dollar Swiss, yeah? USD CHF, all right? Now, on a Sunday night, I was bringing up my charts, and I was just getting ready for the week ahead. And there was information that was going to come out about the Swiss bank interest rate. And they anticipated a rate of 2%. Well, that number was not what was expected. Okay? It wasn't a number they expected. They thought it was going to be 2%, and it was actually 0.7. In other words, it completely threw everyone off. There was a last minute change. Do you know how much dollar Swiss dropped? And I sat and watched it. Okay, it dropped nearly 1,500 pips, 1,500 pips. That is a lot for a currency pair that only travels 55 pips on average. It dropped nearly 1,500 pips. What a crash! That is a crash, my friends. Okay, that is a crash. Now, Ethereum coming down from here. If people are telling you they think this is a crash, they're not really understanding what a real crash is, and they've never sat through one. I mean, you know, in the streams sometimes when you see one little candle appear and it's dropping from the high, people say, right, Bitcoin's crashing. Please, guys, do you see how everything is emotionally triggered? And I don't blame you guys, because it's all the FUD that is happening across the board. Don't buy it, guys. You're traders. You don't care if it goes up or down, whatever price it is. You only care about certain points in the chart that you can exploit. That's what our goal is. All right. Likewise with Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, what she's doing right now. Nice vector candles. I like it. I love these vector candles. You have to understand, guys, for every vector candle that you see, it's going to be coming back to it at some point. Our goal is to work out when. You can appreciate that this was the zone that we were anticipating Bitcoin to break from. All right, we've got liquidity up here, we've got liquidity up here, but mark my words, we're all going to have a conversation, and Bitcoin's going to be coming back to these zones, and you'll think back at these streams and you'll say, shit, it's not about if it does come back, it's just a matter of when. And whilst we're waiting for that when to happen, we can exploit price coming back to the 50, drop, retrace, continuation to the upside. You get the idea? Here you go. Here's your Bitcoin pattern. 1, 2, 3, drop level 1, drop level 2, drop level 3, peak formation. That's what I'm waiting for over the weekend. It's going to come down. The thing is, guys, this is no surprise to you. Okay? You could have been able to exploit Bitcoin with the understanding that this play was going to happen, because I've been keeping you guys aware of it all week. We've been waiting for this zone to break. And every time it hits the zone with notable volume, it doesn't go anywhere. It comes down, hits the zone, doesn't go anywhere. M formation, it's dropped. And it's always when I'm not going to be doing anything on the Friday. Always on a Friday. I think I need to sort something out with my daughter. I think I need to keep you guys alert on the Friday as well. So yeah. Guys, listen. What I think doesn't matter. All right? Whatever I think doesn't matter. And I'll tell you why. I'll just tell you where Bitcoin could potentially go in terms of liquidity pools that they want to revisit. All right? You can see that we've got this zone here. Look left, look right. Let's come back to it. Yeah, another zone that they can come visit. Look at this candle here. Another zone that they can visit. Let's look further down. Anything for us? Well, there's nothing much happening down here, which is why I'm getting the conviction that this could be the area that it bounces from. One more time. Look at the interest they generated the last time they came back to that zone. And it's one more time for them to hit it and up. That's what I'm anticipating. Thank you to the members who are actually passing by. I will let you guys know as well. I'm doing a morning stream for the members and for the Patreons. All right, this morning stream is just a little catch up with all the guys, and we just, you know, we go over key things, ask a few questions. It's a really chilled out stream. All right, and it happens in the morning between 11, half 11. Okay, we just talk about, you know, various concepts. I'm going to be talking more about Forex. Going to talk about cryptocurrency because the charts will be alive and kicking then. And people are able to ask questions in that stream as well, because it's not as chaotic and there's not loads of people trying to chat in the stream and what have you. It's a nice chilled out place. But we do cover certain topics. A lot of psychology is discussed in there as well. So for the members and the patrons, be mindful. Tomorrow I'm going to be uploading that link for you so that you can tune in. And if you do miss it, don't worry, because you can watch the video again. I'll be posting it in key areas for the members to get access to as well. All right, but make sure you're on it with the Discord as well, because the Discord has been arranged in a way to make life easier for you. Too late for Ethereum comments. No, man, it's not too late. We're just, if you've been watching the stream, okay, you've been up to date with it, you'll know that Bitcoin and Ethereum are only going to areas that we have sort of anticipated anyway. Okay, there's no surprise about these areas. All right, even Ethereum. Look, it's just, she's got so much. I mean, look, there's one zone right here. There's a liquidity pool right there that we can capitalize on. So I'm going to take that, draw it across the chart. Funnily enough, that sits with the peak formation. Okay, that sits with the peak formation. Now, my charts do look like they're all over the place, but there is a method to the madness, guys. Sometimes I don't even draw lines myself. Here we go. There's an opportunity. This is what I'm saying. Vector candles. She's just snapped away from the 50 EMA. If it was a normal trading weekday, I'd be looking to go and take my positions to try and ride that back to the 50. But you have to proceed with caution. It's a Friday. The markets are closed. It's in the evening. It's dead time. Don't waste your money. Don't try and think you're better than the market, or you can try and you think that this strategy is going to work because it's on a Friday evening. Don't even waste your time. You shouldn't even be looking at charts over the weekend. It shouldn't matter to you. All right? If you're sticking with the strategy, you won't need to look at a chart until Sunday night, where you see the psychological high and low, switch your computer off and not come back to the screen until Tuesday morning. That is where you know that you've got it down to a T with this strategy, because you know Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are going to be the key moves. All right? XRP, yep, I'll have a look at XRP. I'm always going to look at XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I'm not interested in other coins, unfortunately. Now, that may or may not, you know, satisfy a lot of people, but that is where we are, because this is where the big money goes. We'll look at XRP. Look how far XRP has to go. That's 66 on this chart. That is crazy. All right, so principally on a cyclical pattern, you got M formation here. Happy days. Price drops, rise level 1. Drop, rise level 2, drop, peak formation. So this is level 2, it's dropping down. If it doesn't take out this zone, okay, then we will have a peak formation. If it does, price will come back down and form a peak formation, as long as it clears this zone. Okay, look left and draw out the key points. If this pattern does play well and it consolidates, because look at the strength behind this move here, you may look to recover, but it could drop even further. So, like I said, you shouldn't even care about weekends. It's different if you're investors and you're holders. It's a different story. You guys as investors, this is the key thing about holding coins. Okay, you're holding coins. These sort of moves, you are optimistic about the coin, which is why you're investing in it. All right. So that's pretty much the story. Just look at the liquidity pools right there. Now, all patrons, level 1, 2, and 3 are eligible for the Saturday stream, so don't worry about that. All levels. That's why you have to have shorts and long. Yeah. Is it better to find peak formation on the hour of 15? So that's really down to you guys. The peak formation is, you want to work out the cycle. All right. The hour time frame establishes the cycle. The 15-minute time frame helps you look into the pattern itself, because you can see patterns on the hourly and you can see patterns on the 15-minute. And that's where you start looking at the pattern within a pattern kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm holding coin. Of course I'm holding coin. Yeah, it's just, that's the nature of it. You look for yearly pattern. Yeah, but original sounds, you hold different. You're a different trader there. The way you determine the liquidity zones is you look left and then you look right. You look at the vector candles. That's why I always base my projections off MT4, because it's MT4 that I've been using this strategy. This strategy is for MT4 Forex. Remember that, guys. Okay, that's what it is. Don't really want to look at coins. Guys, don't super chat coins, please. Don't do it, because I don't want to look at other coins, because they're just going to be doing the same shit. Look, it's like as if we didn't even go to leave XRP. It's doing the same thing. Yeah, don't do it, guys. They're all going to be doing the same thing across the board. There's nothing for me to explain here other than what? There you go. It's like we haven't done anything. It's like it's XRP again. Yeah? That's what it is. I mean, look, could this be a pattern? Maybe. All right, but we're going into the weekend. They can do whatever they want. All right? They can do whatever they want. It's just irrelevant. Right now, I don't care what they do across the board. It's Friday. Markets are closed. We got Saturday, Sunday. Guys, for all the guys that have been with me from day one, okay, don't even waste your time looking at the charts. All right? If you are, you know, going over previous contexts, fine. But don't make any decisions. Unless you are in a position where you think that the move is going to be so, it's going to come out and play out in your favor, then that's down to you. Okay? That is down to you. That's up to you if you decide to place trades. Ultimately, this game is not about how well you can place trades. It's about capital preservation. That's what it's all about. So improve the chances of you earning on your capital by trading at the same time that the market maker is going to try and exploit the retail trader. Yeah. Weekends are designed for people to put their money in. Why do you think it's open at the weekends? Right? Money still moves around the world at the weekends. You just can't trade it in Forex. But they keep it open in Bitcoin, XRP, and all the other coins because it's designed that way. This is how you induce liquidity into the game. Mags, thank you very much, my friend. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. Welcome to the liquidity providers. All right? I always did Forex. Everything that I've done here is all on Forex. I was with dollar yen for 6 years. I didn't touch any other coin, currency pair other than dollar yen. All right? And I've been neglecting dollar yen, and I apologize to her, and she's forgiven me by giving me this trade. Do you know what? If you don't see trading in that sort of context, you know, you don't want it enough. You have to be obsessed with the game. Simple as. All right? Because then you're not going to ask the deeper questions. You're not going to dive into the meta game of it, are you? You're going to want to understand why they move price in such a way. All right? No different to the way Wyckoff come up with his explanation, or WD Gann, or, you know, all the other guys, or what's his name? Oh, the guy who created the RSI. All the indicators that get created are by the guys who stuck in the game, and they literally absorbed everything that they could until they found something. All right? This is what it is for me. The hybrid system, taking two schools of thought and creating a strategy from it. That's what it is. You have to be grotesquely obsessed with this game if you're going to understand it. All right? So, yeah. No indicators in Binance. Right now, I've got Bitcoin. I've got a long on Bitcoin in Binance. Okay, so I've left that. I ain't even logged into my Binance account. I know my liquidation point is 21,000. That's my liquidation point. So I have nothing to worry about. I don't see Bitcoin going there. And if it does go there, I take my liquidation. Done. I'm trading with money that has been earned from the market makers. There's no attachment for me. I don't care. If it plays out, great. But it's like a long-term play. I'm trying to build a position like I have done with dollar yen. Well done, Mike. You've done well there. 12 out of 13. That's good to hear, man. That's good. Yes. So look, level 1 has effectively been invalidated on Bitcoin. Look, because this is level 1 rise, drop. It's invalidated level 1. So now we're back into what we understand to be a formation test. Okay. So this is effectively inverted head and shoulders, which is a bigger W now. Okay. This W is just getting bigger and bigger. The accumulation in this zone is just getting huge. Okay, we will only know if this zone is going to hold and this pattern is going to hold if it stays within this zone. Right now, Bitcoin ain't going anywhere that I'm concerned about. It's just following protocol. All right, it's following protocol. This is what we need to do. We need to extend the move to the right and then bring this over here. And I need to get rid of this. So this is where we are right now on the 15-minute time frame. You can take that, drop, rise, drop, rise. This is the nature of the game right here. Bigger W formation, which is an inverted head and shoulders. A W is the variation of the inverted head and shoulders, guys. Until Bitcoin goes below this zone, we are still in a peak formation. All right? What do you think about frequently asked questions wiki of your shows? That'll be really good to know. That'll be really funny if anyone could do that. Asking questions. I mean, they've got a bingo platform. There's Tino Bingo, where if I say a certain thing, you guys call out bingo. And Mike's been trying to catch me out. He's been saying certain things just so he can get his bingo. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Yes, created by Plasma Plug. I believe Plasma Plug was upset with me, so he created Tino Bingo. How many people are new to the stream this evening, guys? Just want to say thank you very much. Welcome. Well, tonight's stream was unanticipated, so you're not really getting much from me tonight. Fridays are the days that I'm just blown out. Fridays I'm battered, man. I literally get it. And if you are, guys, thank you very much. If you've subscribed, all the new subscribers that I've been passing through, the love is overwhelming. Mad love to all of you guys. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to be doing. If you want MT4, just go into the video's description. Everything you need is in there. Okay. For everything for this channel, it's all in there. And it's just there for you. For MT4, you download it from their website in IC Markets, and then you come back to the channel. In the same video description, there is a video that you need to watch once you've downloaded everything, and that's part of a playlist called How To. So there's 2 videos in that playlist, which helps you install the indicators and how to navigate around MT4. But the way you get the indicators, is if you go into the Discord under the indicators channel bit. Now I'm going to be updating the Discord with indicators so I can factor in all of the Forex, because I'm releasing the Forex projections channel over the weekend. So you're going to need to download everything for the guys who want to trade Forex. All right, because remember, cryptocurrency is going to be cryptocurrency. Crypto can actually trade sideways for a whole year. I've had this conversation with Mike. What are we going to do in a sideways market? We're going to roll over to Forex. So we're putting our foot down now. We're getting prepared for it right now. And this is where I've come from. Forex is my territory. Okay, I've come into your territory trying to bring my understanding of Forex into crypto. Now you're going to come into my playground and we're going to fucking rip it apart there as well. We're going to tap the $6.5 trillion turnover. Okay, we're going to try and tap that every day. I'm going to help you guys try and absorb what you can from that as well. So that's how it is, guys. How would someone with lots of liquidity contact MM to get into Bitcoin? Is that like service a big office? Do you get approached through brokers? Okay, so Alejandro, institutional fund managers can place orders from their desks. Okay, those orders get pumped to the market makers. Now, if they've got a substantial amount of money that they want to get filled, because institutional traders are retail traders. At the start of the week, they all have their meetings and they say, okay, guys, we've got 500 million that we need to pump into the market. All right, off you go. So they just start pumping price. They start feeding it into the marketplace. The market makers see these orders. They use different platforms, guys. They use different price feeds. All right. And then the market maker takes that liquidity. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. and he feeds it, right? He gets his commission off it and he pumps it out. This all happens in milliseconds, guys. All right. So yeah. How do you become a market maker? Become a trader first, bro. You need to understand how they manipulate the traders before you can become a market maker. Why would you want to become a market maker? Why don't you just trade like one? Yeah? Yeah, you can short and go long in Forex. IC Markets allows you to have an automatic hedge in the platform, so you can open a long and a short in the same trade. It's not a problem. And you're not penalized for it either. You don't have, like, you know, on Binance where you can't use cross on, you know, you can't change your leverage. In Forex, you can change your leverage at any time you want. You can go max 500 or you can start off at the lowest, but it's different kind of leverage, guys. It's not the same as cryptocurrency, but the fundamentals of it is still borrowing money. You're borrowing contracts. You're given a lot of buying power. Okay, that's how it works. So yeah, right, so let's have a look right now. Here we go. So I am gonna end the stream, guys, because my voice is just, I thought I could go through it, but I can't, man. My voice is killing me now. It is killing me off. But my advice to you is this, guys, okay? Hear me out before you go, all right? Your goal isn't to try and spend as much time as you can exposed to the manipulations of the market makers. That's not your goal. Your goal is to sit on the sidelines and watch them do it to everyone else. And then once you've trained your eye to be mindful of their behavior, you step in when they've done their manipulation and you ride the markup and the markdown phase. All right? That's the goal. It's not about being in trading as long as you can, risking your money just because you know, when you hear the concept of screen time. Yeah, but it has to be productive screen time. Because remember, I did a great job of exercising a bad habit and I got really good at applying that bad habit. Yeah, it's like you can always tell when someone has been smoking for a long time or not. It's like new smokers hold the cigarette in a different way. It just doesn't look right. They look like they're really trying their hardest to give an impression that they smoke. And you can tell the veteran smoker from the simple ways of how he holds a cigarette, how he dabs the ash, how he lights the cigarette. You know, we've been smoking for a long time. Okay, that's the same thing in this trading game. All right. We're all trading, but are we doing the right thing? And that's what you need to avoid. You need to avoid setting yourself up for failure by applying the same practice, okay, and building a bad habit of it. My bad habit was, I kept coming to the charts and I kept on trying to fight the markets. I kept thinking I was better than the market. I got good at losing. But I was bad at losing because I just kept losing until I had the mind shift where I was like, okay, if I'm so good at losing, why don't I try and reduce the loss? If I'm good at losing, why can't I reverse that and try and lose little? So then when I started being really committed to not losing so much, I started losing less and less and less. And whilst I was losing less, I was winning more, to the point where every time I took a small loss, it was coupled with a massive win. And I like that. Before, I was taking big losses and I was taking big wins. I was always breaking even. That's the key. That's the thing. Quick short time frame projection on Ethereum, please, and thank you, Ryan. Oh, man. It's the weekend, bro. Come on. Unless you're new to the channel, that's not how it works, bro. All right? I ain't going to give you no trade entries. All right? But you understand, there's red vector candles, prices pulled away from the 50 EMA. Okay? We know what our bread and butter trades are, but it's the weekend, bro. Don't take the risk. It's like you quick short time frame. It's like you want to make a quick buck. The finger trigger is itching. You want to place a trade. There's no liquidity in the market right now. Where's London? Where's New York? We've got a bank holiday coming up. We're down liquidity. It's going to be chaotic over the weekend. Stay away. I wish you hadn't given me that Snapchat, that super chat there, bro. I ain't going to lead you into something that just to satisfy a $5 super chat. Don't do it. Don't even place no trades. Close the YouTube channel. Do something else. Go back and watch the previous projections on the projections channel. I advise you all do that. Go back and watch every single video on the projections channel. There are 26 episodes on there. Go back, because you're going to be hearing the same thing over and over again. You're going to regurgitate the information in your mind so that when you come to the stream, you ain't going to be sitting on the sidelines asking questions as in, what does that mean? You're going to be charged with the information. Okay? So then we're all going to be on the same page. Yeah? Alex, listen, it really is like that. Remember, Alex, it's like I was losing continuously, so I thought if I was good at losing bad, why can't I be good at losing good? And that's what it is. Get good at losing. It's a paradigm switch, man. Get good at losing, because they are guaranteed in this game. If you don't manage them, then your trades are fucked. Finished. That's it. There's no sugarcoat in here, guys. I'm going to tell you straight. Don't trade the weekends. All right? Wait till Tuesday. That's when you start trading. I only do projections on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Finished. Because it's the busiest time in the marketplace. Go play some PlayStation. Go do something, man. Chill with the family. Let your mind absorb this information. All right? Listen, I'm going to get going, guys. I believe there's meant to be a podcast tonight on Mike, for Mike Dutch. I don't know if that's happening. He's got a guest on there tonight. So, I don't know if I'm going to even make that, man. I feel fucked. But guys, please go and support my guy Mike in his podcast tonight. All right? Go and be, Mike talks about a lot of things in there. Okay, he's Mr. Bybit. You need to know anything about Bybit, Mike's your guy. All right? Moon cycles, Mike's your guy. All right? He's talking to some new guy tonight. I can see him right now. He's actually playing Call of Duty, so I don't know what's going on. But I am going to give my voice a rest. Tomorrow morning, guys, remember, members of the YouTube channel, we've got the stream in the morning about 11:30, 11:45. We're going to have a conversation. And just to summarize everything throughout the week, patrons going to do the same thing for you as well. All right, so just, where can I buy Tino coins? Hesky, keep your money in your pocket, bro. It's all good, man. But I am in the process of creating a Tino coin. I'm going to create it with a max liquidity of 1,000 coins. That is it. That's all I want. 1,000 coins. Done. Actually, no. 35,000 coins. For every subscriber, there is a coin for you guys. So it's fair game then. Nah, I'm not. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I'm gonna try and create it. I'm trying to mint a coin, but it's just such a mad thing, man. Let's get you guys proficient to trade, all right, and we can have our fun later on. Tino, how were you trained? Who trained you? How long did it take you to make it? I trained me because I was committed. I was the only one that was going to commit to myself to master this game. There's only so many conversations that you can have with people. I've been fortunate enough to speak to people in the industry. A live biz card, what's good, man? Mad love from Hampshire. That's cool, man. Yeah, I've had the luxury of being able to speak to certain individuals in the industry. That's probably where I was lucky. But 11 years of staring at the charts, guys, watching this behavior. Understanding to bring the two strategies together. All right. It's not by fluke that I can see where price ideally may go at a point on a short-term time frame. That's my place. 1 minute time frame, 5 minute, 15 minute. There are my zones. When I'm in the zone, you'd be surprised. And I've got a lot of stuff coming for you guys as well. You know, you don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be recording live trading sessions where I'm just going to start with a certain amount of money. I'm going to try and grow it over a period of 4 or 5 hours, depending on how long I do it. But something will need to be sacrificed in that instance. So I'm just trying to find the right time to do it. I'm going to do mini challenges. I'm going to create a playlist where I can just put stuff in there of me trading, and you guys can just get your feedback from that. All right, you can see it happening. Do it for Forex, do it for crypto. I mean, I don't like doing it for crypto with all limit and whatnot, but it's going to be mainly for Forex, but the principles are going to be exactly the same. All right, remember, you guys are using a Forex strategy in crypto. When I show you a Forex strategy in Forex, you'll be completely mesmerized. All right, so the cruise idea will be very alive. Trust me. Trust me. We just need to try and find a host that's going to be able to handle the pattern watchers hype. You know, we got artists, we got rappers. I ain't got to worry about entertainment because I got guys rapping away on the Traders Reality beat, man. You know, so it's all going to be fun. Guys, go and enjoy your weekends, guys. Okay? Go and enjoy your weekends. Come away from the charts. Let all the retail traders who want to be chaotic, you know, come away from YouTube. Yeah? Try and reset your mind. You're at it all week. You are with me every day. Reset your mind. Come back refreshed. Because the market maker will always be there. Now, you kind of gathered that every time I try and say bye, it takes another 10 minutes. So, on this note, guys, I am going to be coming off the stream. Go and enjoy your weekends, guys. Mad love to all of you. And guys, just one more thing. If anyone is trying to become a patron, don't until the new month, because you're going to be charged twice. Don't do it. All right? Just wait until the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. To be sure, wait till the 4th. All right? And then that way you're not being charged twice. All right? No, you hang up. No, you hang up. All right, guys, listen, mad love to you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Peace.